Hello everyone, it's Wale here. Now, one optional extra that I wished I had opted for regarding my car was one optional extra that I wished if I had the opportunity to make a decision again, which one would I go for? Now, what I will go for is the active drive assist package, especially the active distance assist package, which, to be honest, I thought I had in this car because I was very naive just buying the car. By the way, make sure you thoroughly check all the most important features that you like in the car, otherwise you might be disappointed. Now, I decided to get the sport version, but because of the price range, I actually thought, this is a given. I've driven cars less than £40,000, especially Swedish cars like a Volvo that will have the active distance assist package alongside with it. Now, this is an over £65,000 car. I just assumed that it should be part of it. Now, after I've got the car, I later realized that you can't even upgrade it on the standard sport version, which is what I have. So I'm screwed. So you have to have the AMG line version. The AMG line version to be able to add that as the optional extra, and that costs about £1,650. It's a package that's also involved that includes like active parking assist, the car being able to park itself, and it does a whole bunch of other things. And that's quite disappointing. Mercedes, if you're hearing this someday, how can you buy a car that is over £65,000 and the active distance assist that almost all the cars anywhere, budget cars are having these days? You can't put it in this. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever considered. When you spend so much money on a luxury car, and one of the biggest revelational features in the last 10-15 years, which is to be able to keep the distance between the car in front of you, it locks into the car in front of you and it slows you down, it speeds you up depending on the gap between the car in front of you and yourself. And that is extremely convenient if you're going for a long journey. I'll do long journeys, and I wish I had that. By the way, don't get me wrong, there's enough comfort in this car that if you've driven about 200 miles, 300 miles, you don't even feel tired. It's very comfortable. So not that I'm missing it badly, but I just wondered, could they have done this package better? That the standard sport version has that capacity, or at least you are able to order that through the Mercedes-Me app, just like what Tesla is doing right now. All the capabilities should be in the car. Then just unlock the capability based on what you decide to buy. Maybe you can decide to buy it 2-3 months later or 4 months later. Just order it, and within a space of few seconds or minutes, the car reboots and you have the capacity. So that's a big disappointment as far as I'm concerned with regards to the EQC 400 Sports. So now that I figure out that I didn't have the active drive package, I can't even upgrade it because they said that it starts with the AMG line trim, which is a shame. It's a shame, but I have a way of getting around that. So what I do is to do the region, to put the D auto on. Now just on my right paddle shift here, just hold it for about 2 to 3 seconds, and it tells you that you're on D auto. And D auto actually uses some of the active drive assist capacity, which what made me think that it must be somewhere in this car, but not fully activated. Because if you use the region D auto and you're getting closer to the car in front of you, it slows you down automatically. Yes, even though it doesn't drive you, it doesn't speed you up, but it slows you down. It's intelligent enough. It sees the car, it sees the distance, and it's bizarre that they don't make it available. So what happens is that I will put the D auto on the motorway journey. Then I'll put my cruise control on top of that. The cruise control is not adaptive as well, which is not good. So the cruise control will not slow you down. But usually when I'm approaching the car in front of me, I knock off the cruise control, and that kind of gets me to the region, or the D auto, and the D auto recognizes the car in front of me and slows me down. I thought that is cool, and I use that on and off. So usually the D auto is the default program that underlies my motorway journey. And if I'm cruising on the cruise control, anytime I'm getting close to a car, I knock off the cruise control by just pressing one of the buttons right here, right there. Just cancel the cruise control. Just press it down, bam, and the D auto will just kick in and slows me down. So that's a shame. It's actually a shame. It's a disappointment for a car that has this capacity of potentiality, and it's very expensive. So if you're watching me and you're thinking of getting an EQC, please, if you need the active driver's assist, please go for the AMG line, or AMG line. That is the first level that you can order it, as far as I'm concerned. But I love the sports models face the way the face is. So that means there's no way I could have got that capacity anyway, that drive package, without going for the AMG line that has the 2 bars across the grille, unless I go for the top, limited edition, the 1886, which is fully loaded, and I think that's limited. So anyway, what do you think? Please leave your comments. I'm going to be getting back to you. It's Swallow Ladipo. Until then, keep smiling, keep driving, and keep staying positive. Bye-bye.